Where were you going? I'm going to the show.
No, it's this way.
Furniture to go.
No, it's this way. Furniture to go. The shop is over here.
Stop it.
It's straight ahead. Furniture to go. Coming up on Hands On TLC.
Hello, welcome to Metal to Go. I'm Nigel Feldman.
And I'm Wally Fishbone. It used to be Furniture to Go, but now it's Metal to Go.
This is a show all about metal.
Yeah, old metal, new metal.
Even metal you might find in your mum's house.
Right, maybe your mum give you some metal.
My mum gave me metal, the bloody old butt.
She got a great pair of legs for old biddy.
So today we'll be stripping, chroming, metal polishing.
Everything you ever wanted to do about metal.
Here we go.
After that, we're going to go to a rechroma, right?
Whoa! Now we're going to strip the chrome.
Must we do that now? I haven't had one of these in 3 years.
Listen, we'll get to this later, but first we've got some chrome chairs here. Hey, it was really us the whole time. I can't see a bloody thing, my friend.
And I hate working with this out.
So first thing we do, since we're going to reupholster these chairs after we rechrome them, is to take off the bottoms, and we can then go on our field trip. But
isn't it great that we're allowed to have a little bit of fun and then start doing work? What a dichotomy.
Oh, by the way, and all of you people who don't want us to do any work anymore and just want us to be funny,
just write in.
Contact the following networks: NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, and the new Irv network. Everybody's got one now. So we're going to take these backs off.
This is a race. Technology against the manual screwdriver.
I'm going to win.
Well, you started before me.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
you
yes,
started before me.
No, that's not true.
I'm all done. I'm done.
You cheated.
Just because I broke it with my ham fists.
There you go.
So what we're going to do before we get the leather and do this is go to a rechromer, because this chrome is all pitted and yucky.
Ever wonder how you get chrome back on metal? Ever wonder how? Well, here's how.
Here we go. Hey, we're here at All Bright Metal in Philadelphia, PA, and here's the owner, Howard Sirota.
Hi, Howard. How you doing?
Good to see you guys.
Well, we have some furniture we're going to need to have chromed.
Okay.
So we thought we'd come to you and see the steps before we brought the stuff
And you will do it for us.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love cooperation. What's the first step?
The first step is acid stripping.
Acid strip. See, we use chemicals, but we never use an acid.
America has seen enough stripping on this show.
Okay.
Tell us what's next.
Well, why don't I take you back and introduce you to my plant manager, Ed Cooper. He'll explain all the steps to you.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Let's go. No, the big eel down there I won.
Stop. All right, things are stripped, things are polished, and now we're going to do a copper bath, but we have to prepare for it, right?
Right. It's a 4-step process, a cleaning process, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's an alkaline bath, which you have to scrub your part off first.
Now, these are little corner ends to a chair, right?
To a chair.
Not our chair, but
Not
a different chair.
Yeah, the other guys.
Yeah, those other guys. Steve and Norm were here earlier.
Yeah.
You're charging them, right?
Exactly.
They just little rinse.
Little rinse.
Then it goes into a hot water?
No, this is a clean run and rinse water.
Clean water.
Yes. And then it goes to a black acid bath.
Black acid. I used to be in that group. I
It's very
played
mild. You
bass.
see it taking it.
It's a hot,
Cleaning off of
black
it.
acid, yeah.
Hot black
There
acid.
can't be a better acid than a hot black acid.
Then another
Need that.
clean rinse water.
And here's the actual copper bath.
Right.
And it
How
goes-
long does it sit in there?
For 15 minutes.
Whoa. You've had this one in here for
This
a while.
one I had in for 15 minutes. That's what it looks like.
Wait till they get a load of us.
All right, Eddie. What's next?
Don't shake.
Okay, don't shake, yeah.
Now what's
All right,
this?
this is a nickel bath. We already copper buff. We're going to put it in.
Now what's in the bath?
The nickel bath is
It's not Mr. Bubble.
it's not Mr. Bubble. It's nickel chloride and it's nickel sulfate.
Okay.
How long does this take?
This takes about 15 minutes.
Okay, and you have one
I
finished
already
here.
have one
Something
finished
ready
ready
to
for
pull
you to
out?
pull out. And that's what it
Beautiful.
looks like coming out.
Really
Now I'll
impressive.
rinse it off.
Now we got to go down here to the rinse off. Again, this is a 3-step,
These are
4-step
just-
process.
Yeah, four-step rinse bath.
And what's in here?
This is just regular water that just recycles back into the nickel.
Okay. And this is,
Same thing.
Just
all these are
all-
all water rinses.
one is cleaner than the other.
That's all.
Okay.
Like us. But we're not telling you which one.
And now we're going to go into here.
This will be the last rinse.
Yes. Hey, it gets clear now
Yeah.
down here.
I can see the fish.
The cleaner it gets. It's for our chrome tank right behind you.
Now we're going to go in here.
All right, now the chrome bath. Ooh. Hey, what's that fuzzy stuff on top?
It's a fume control.
Oh,
Keeps
Fume
the fumes
control.
down, yes.
now this has to stay in how long?
This will stay in 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
You turn something on.
Yeah, it's an electroplate.
Oh,
still.
look.
Ooh.
Throw in the pierogies.
Now this I like to watch.
You gotta watch your juice when you throw this because it could burn it or it could, or not enough. One or the
Joe,
other.
I dropped my keys in there. Could you just fish around a little bit and get them?
I can take that out for you.
Okay. So you actually have to turn something on for the chroming process to take place.
Exactly.
All right, pull it
So-
out. Let's see the lovely.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it's yellow, but now you need one more bath, right?
Actually, a rinse bath. That's how we're gonna use
So
this.
again, it's rinsing, many rinses.
Rinses, a lot of rinses.
And then another rinse. This is a rinse of Tide.
No.
No.
And there, just hold
there's
that
your-
up there.
and there's
That's
your
the
blue finish.
beautiful finish.
Beautiful.
I think everybody followed all those processes. As Shakespeare said, all things bright bring great confusion. Hey, stuck in how to hell still with the leather. Now remember those metal chairs, they're still out being chromed. We've got to upholster them. So we're all ready to attach.
And we
them
picked
to
this
chrome.
lovely eggplant leather,
It's a purple thing.
which just matches my shirt.
It's fabulous.
Nice.
With a little white gardenia behind you there. You know, on this side, it's suede. It's suede. That's what's underneath the top grain leather. So you actually, well, that's rights we don't own.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We're going to start upholstering, and of course, what do you do when you first thing when you upholster?
You're going to lay your leather down. Now, how did I say that?
I don't
Diagram
know.
that sentence.
I was going to say have a cocktail.
There's the old stuff here.
Yeah, vinyl.
Naugahyde. And here's a beard hiding the old foam or the old cotton batting.
Right,
And
we're gonna-
finally, the plywood.
We'll leave the old cotton batting because it's an okay shape, and we'll put Dacron over top. Oh boy, it ripped. But you know what? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It
Pull this
really
around
doesn't.
here. And I'm going to put a staple
Always
right
in
here.
the center.
Although, you know, with this gun, hey, it worked in there. Well, that's end grain. See, sometimes with the electric staple, the staple won't go all the way into the plywood because plywood is dense, like our show. So,
Of course, I've got the pneumatic, so there's no problem. Remember, staple in the middle of the front, staple in the middle of the back.
but it worked in there.
Will you get wrinkles in this? Of course, but it'll all come out. The important thing is, since leather is thicker than regular upholstery, when we pull this around, you don't want this big giant lump. So,
My uncle had a big giant lump. It was right over here.
I'll get rid of that.
Hand it
So
out.
when we pull this around, what we will do is cut a box right out of here.
Cut
So
the box.
Cut me box. So when this pulls, I'll be able to put one staple here.
See, but leather is nice and pliable.
you can pull the heck out of leather.
Yes, you
and
can.
then you'll tuck that in, and when you pull that around, you won't have any big bunching here. You'll just have the simple sideways fold. This is technique, folks. It's so important to learn these things.
Oh yeah, but what about the back here? When you got a rounded back like this, you got to keep pulling.
You got to
stapling as you go along like this.
Actually, what you want to do here
And
is
pulling.
And you might have to make some release cuts. First, let this
Release
relax.
that. Release that.
Let me help you there.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And then bisect.
Well,
Bisect.
I'm going to bisect. That I passed in geometry.
You liar.
I failed everything else, but in bisecting, I won. Got 100.
Stripes, crinkles here. What are they called? Pleats. When pulled to the side, all gone.
More.
The grimace. Leather is resilient and it stretches. This is a blessing and a curse, because it's a curse because to get all the wrinkles out, you really got to pull tight. But it's a blessing because you can pull it and it won't rip. I put one staple up at the top. These are the backs of our chairs. And I've just put a couple of more staples over here just to anchor it. And now to get vertical pleats out, you pull from the side. You just got to keep working it and putting in staples as you go. And I will continue to do that. And of course, I've put in some Dacron.
So have I. I refuse to listen to this show anymore.
While I work on this, Joe has
Now
a
look-
different kind of a back.
Well, look at this is the original Naugahyde from the other back, and you see they tailored around the piece of plywood, and then they made a flap, pulled it up, and then tacked at the bottom. So what we've done here, we have the back, the Dacron, piece of leather, and we made a release cut right here. And this is going to be folded over. I put one staple in the front, also made a cut in the front. A box cut like that there. See that?
You've learned. You have
See
been
that
watching
there?
the show. You can't lie.
And now you pull this over. And now I'm going to put a staple right here, right?
Right.
In the center.
In the center.
In the center, as always. And I'm using the electric staple gun.
Which we might have to bang down a little bit later.
And now this will have to be pleated in here. And pulled around.
And here, let me help you, pal.
Go ahead, right in there.
Hey, there
we
you go.
That's perfect. See that?
Now, see up at the top, this is a one-piece deal. So all you have to do is take
Fold that down and over.
And fold that down, and it'll hide all the extra.
Hold on. First, we want to work our way up here.
And then one. Now, I'm going to do something else while he's doing that.
Always have your hammer there.
What covers the
Ready.
back here? You can't staple in just a piece of fabric because you'll get all kinds of staples. They had a piece of cardboard, and I'm using cue cards, and it says, "Get to it
Get to it
already, will you
quickly."
fool?" I'm just going to fold this right around. I'm not going to staple it in to the cardboard here. I'm just going to lay it right on the back like this. Look, I've made my form. I'll fold it in like this, and it'll be nice and tailored. I'm going to then staple it right to the top. You'll see the staples go in.
Oh, that looks pretty.
I have a choice here. I can either staple it, or I can put these decorative upholstery tacks right on top. You know
Which
what I'm
will
gonna
also
do?
be done over here, too.
Right. I'm going to do both. I'm going to put a staple right on top of that. So the fold is finished. What do I do then? I get an upholstery tack, and I put it right in the middle, and I bang it
And you're
home.
going to bang home.
And that will cover the staple.
And if you look at this nice fold here,
And I can bang these sideways.
you see the fold here, and the decorative tack will also go down the side of this. And next, we're going to be cleaning that smoking stand. There we go.
Are you tired of watching us put stripper on wood and then take it off?
How about on metal, too?
We've got a nice change for
This
you.
is the orange stripper, and it's got a citrus base. So the citrus acts with lots of tarnish and will pull tarnish off.
Now, this is our Deco smoking stand, and what we found out after using this stripper is
Somebody painted it.
it was brass down underneath, then somebody painted it with gold paint, and then somebody put shellac on top of
A
that.
thick orange shellac, which is what a lot of
Apparently,
antique dealers do to gold leaf mirrors and stuff.
I don't know why they put apparently this probably belonged to an earlier how-to show. and they needed to do something, so they put stuff on. Then they gave it to us. We're going to take it off. Next, we're going to give it to the next how-to guys, because in a couple of years, we're going to be running a store. So
I love smoking stem. You know, when I was a kid, my father was in show business, so when he would leave the club at night after the act, you know, he'd take out a couple of the smoking stands, and we had about 9 of them in the living room and a dining room. They were all over. We never used them. Well, he smoked like a
He liked to walk around and say, I thank the Academy.
Right.
We're stripping all that with now the steel
Lacquer
wool
thinner.
and lacquer thinner and a little toothbrush, while I am simply polishing up the top, which I believe is tin, the glass receptacles for the camels, I believe, with some 4-0 steel wool and nothing else.
Those smoking stands had big orange glass ashtrays, though.
Yeah,
you took those
nice
out
and flat.
you banged them. It was just, we used to use them for wrestling. Me and my brother, we used to wrestle in the
This is before, and here's after.
Oh, look how pretty it is.
I'm going to keep shining this up. Wrestling,
Yeah.
the guy who does I'm Ready to Rumble, he's too tall, he's too handsome.
He's too new. He's a baby. He should be eating a cookie at home.
Where are the old wrestlers? Where's Bobo Brazil?
Beats me.
With the cocoa butt.
Where is Baron Miguel Cicluna?
We know him.
He's the man. From the Isle of Malta. Lives in Pittsburgh. My manicure won't get messed up. Yes.
No need to make a subsequent appointment. All the bad stuff has been stripped off the smoking stand, and I've polished this as much as I could
looks
with
nice.
the 4-0 steel wool to prevent any more pitting or a return of any kind of tarnishing. Shooting the gloss lacquer
bit of
over top.
lacquer.
You know what? This is good for too. This is good for a lot of stuff. If you have an allergic reaction to metal, sometimes it gives you a rash.
Like your watch.
Yeah, my watch buckle did this. You just shoot some clear lacquer on the little band or any kind of metal that gives you the rash, and it'll protect.
Look at this.
My name is Heloise.
A spittoon. I won't tell the spittoon joke either. But, you know,
Came out of a tubercular hospital.
a lot of brass has a clear finish on it, and if you want to oxidize the brass, make it look old, all you got to do is clean that lacquer off, and then a little steel wool, rub it, and then you paint on this stuff here, which is a patina green, and it'll actually change. It will change the brass.
This is the first time we're doing this.
It's an acid, actually, and it will change the brass and give it that look of an old penny, you know, that turquoise color. So we're going to paint this on, and we'll come back to it in the end.
Same color as a George Washington Bridge, I think.
You'll see if it worked.
I'm also coating all the other elements here with the lacquer.
Oh, my, the fingers are turning blue. Wait, that can't be right.
No.
I'm squinting from the sun.
That's what I call chrome.
It is bright and shiny, isn't it?
Anything worth waiting for is worth waiting for a long time.
And here's the beautiful seat that's already done. We'll pop that on here.
And I'll start attaching my back.
A back attach. Here's the other back. Now this back's going to go on just like this here. Pushed in. It fits nice right into the groove. It fits right in the groove.
In the groove. I
You know
hope
what?
I attach this
I need
right.
that.
Why don't you use that? I'm going to just go around the front. Hey, it looks probably as nice to me as it does to you in the home, or maybe in the car if you're driving with a little watchman.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people at the home watching us.
At home. You know, they not only chromed all the elements here, but if you can take a look at that, they even chromed the little connector plates that the
As they should have done.
countersunk screws went into. And remember when you saw them dip something like this, they dipped this probably stuck to a hanger or something like that. God
You know what I
bless
like?
them.
The
What?
smell. It smells like a nice pair of shoes.
My daughter will never sit in these because she's a vegetarian and she won't even touch.
Mrrr.
Real letters, real paper, real fans.
From across the ocean. This is from Katie Thorogood from Brighton.
Brighton Beach.
England.
Blighty.
Dear Joe and Ed, the novel My Bathroom Door has gone old, dull, and sad looking.
How painful.
Now, this is the metal show, too. There are some horrid blue spots beginning to appear. I think,
You know that happened to Michael Jackson.
I think the knob is brass, a sort of brass ball. I want it to come up all bright and shiny, but all the rubbing in the world doesn't seem to help.
That's between you and your marriage therapist.
What should I try next, or should I just unscrew it and start again with something plastic? Please advise. Well, I think you should
plastic.
just try polishing it, maybe a wire brush attachment you can put into your drill and polish it up. Use some metal cleaner, and then spray a lacquer on it so it's nice and shiny. That gives you your brass finish here.
Nice brass balls. Now on the other end of the meat chain, do you use two guys? I got a pure black walnut lamp table, slab type, I bet you do. The TV and stereo is there, so I need something to set my lava lamp, incense burner, and bong upon. Grow up, babe. I need to know the exact finish to put on because of strong UV light. Hitting the finish hard, not to discolor it. Anyway, use marine varnish. Marine varnish is made to be tough and durable. However, it's never going to set up like regular varnish. It's always going to be slightly soft, but it will block the UV rays. That's what they use, so you can read the words Titanic nice and clear. And that's from a Daniel X.
Look, I got a picture here. I don't know where the letter is, but last season we referenced Frank Frazetta. I told Frank he was a genius. And here's a picture we got from Frank Frazetta holding up this picture. It says, to those guys on the go, Ed and Joe, Frank, you're still a genius. Thank you for the picture.
The best.
He was my mentor because he caused me to paint this.
Gladiators and buttocks were his specialty.
Years ago when I wanted to be a fantasy illustrator like Frank, but I said, nah, everybody's imitating him. I'm not going to imitate.
And of course, Joe is the official United States distributor for Furniture Guy t-shirts. Here he has duped some unsuspecting family.
They're all my relatives.
Into a job lot.
There's
really?
my Aunt Ellie, my Aunt Chris.
So you didn't really sell it to them?
Now they're going to want new shirts this Christmas,
and
too.
You owe...
are they the old shirts? Those are the new ones.
You owe Furniture Guys Heavy Industries a hefty fee.
Goodbye, all. God bless.
If you want to be humiliated, write us a letter.
And we'll humiliate you.
Are you computer literate?
We're not.
But you can talk to us online.
Fern Guy Ed, Fern Guy Joe.
Be patient.
We're stupid.
Oh, look.
Look, a nice setting somebody made for us.
It's a lovely little grouping.
Very pretty.
Let's... You're getting old when you make that sound. We've got the beautiful rechrome chairs with the eggplant colored leather.
And look, the smoking stand, sans pipe, because...
Yeah, you usually put a pipe there, but we don't smoke pipes. We use screwdrivers.
And these are all clean, too.
Yeah, I polished them
And look
myself.
at that spittoon. You see that, what that patina did?
I hate it.
Well, you like everything bright and shiny.
Bright and shiny.
I like this. It looks real nice, and it would look really nice with some dried flowers in it, or some...
Spit.
Spit.
Well, here's the before.
And the after. Whoa.
Rare, but I like the after better.
Much better.
I think I'll take this home.
You gonna take that home?
Well, you know, it's deco, and I have a lot of deco stuff.
Well, I'm Joe L'Erario.
Uh-oh, my screwdriver fell down, and I'm Ed Feldman.
And as always, be nice to your furniture.
This was a good project.
Goodbye.
You know why? We didn't have to work too hard on it.